to today's lesson, Selling Prints. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jodi. I'm a New York City fashion photographer with over 20 years experience. This is the 8th episode in Jodi Jones Studio series teaching you how to make money from home in photography. This series aims to give fellow photographers outside the box tips and strategies on how to continue working during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. In today's lesson, we are going to go a bit more in depth in how to sell your prints to generate an additional income stream. We touched on selling prints in the last episode in our series, repurposing existing photos. There are so many ways to peddle your wares, whether it be more traditional methods or more creatively sold online. Although we will cover a variety of ways to sell, what we will be focusing on is best suited in our current climate with the isolation restrictions in place. Private sales. Let's start out with the common and most obvious way to sell your prints, through local art stores and galleries. While there's nothing wrong with this method, there are a few prerequisites that you need to have in order to have your artwork shown. Your skill level has to be worthy of being exhibited in the shop. Oftentimes, it is better to take on commissioned work, working towards a client's expectations and direction. Do not undervalue the time and effort spent creating the artwork, and do not overcharge either. There is no quick and easy way to determine what a print is worth, as it is worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it. Be aware that the shop selling or advertising your prints will take a commission from each sale. Market stalls. Most towns and cities have community markets at set intervals, be it weekly, monthly, quarterly, etc. This gives you access to both tourists and residents. Selling artwork and prints in market stalls is very personal. The customer will have a chance to interact with you and ask you questions about your artwork when determining whether they want to buy. This does, however, require work on your behalf in order to make money, active income. What you would want is a more passive style of income, given that people are in coronavirus isolation. More on this shortly. Creating an artist page or group on social media as a platform to sell your prints is a great idea. Careful marketing to widen and increase your audience can pay dividends with increased sales. Oftentimes, this does not cost anything but your time just to set up. Selling prints online through a gallery. There are a number of websites where you can sell your prints, such as ArtPal, Etsy, Printful, just to name a few. Once you have set up a listing for each item, you have essentially created a passive income. You are selling copies of the same print, only costing the time taken to create the sale entry. Each subsequent purchase is essentially almost entirely profit, for as long as you have the active listing. If you can sell it while you sleep, it's passive income. It pays to have these sales listings advertising your prints on as many sale websites as you can. You want to reach the widest target audience you can, which will equate to more sales. We covered an in-depth explanation on what dropshipping is and how we can best use it in the last episode of our series, Repurposing Existing Photos. To briefly refresh your memory, this is where you would use your Shopify to create an online shopping portal with listings. Your listings would be products from Printful, Redbubble, or another similar site that are sporting your designs and prints. Whenever someone orders a product, the order is sent from your Shopify portal to the supplier, where they can take care of the manufacturing, packaging, and distribution of your product. In essence, this eliminates the need to buy and store stock. There is no large initial outlay to get started. All you need to do is design your prints and dictate which items you want to sell containing your artwork. The added bonus is the time you save by not creating a website or physically making or sending off your products. It is better spent improving your designs and creating more sale listings on your Shopify store. Social media profiles and groups can contain your own Shopify link to funnel potential customers to your store and your products. This is also a great example of passive income. To recap today's tutorial, focus on ways to sell your prints that can be done from home and ideally do not require continuous effort from yourself, just the time and energy taken to initially set up the sale. Private sales and market stalls are not feasible at present due to coronavirus restrictions in place. So focus more on passive styles of income that are online focused. Use social media to funnel interested people to your online store like Shopify or Squarespace and listings at art sale websites. The homework for you this week is examine the work you have and choose any exceptional images worthy of sale. Set up a professional artist page or profile on multiple social media platforms. Advertise your sales and start building up numbers in these groups. Advertise your prints for sale on multiple online art sale websites. Set up a Shopify store and utilize the advantage of drop shipping sites in order to broaden your range of prints to include printed items such as coffee mugs, t-shirts, drink bottles. The only limit is your imagination. The team here at Jodi Jones Studio hope you have found today's lesson enlightening and can use passive income and the power of the internet to better make money from home with photography. If you haven't already, please refer back to our previous video in this series and stay tuned for our next lesson, Pitching Stories to Brands. Bye now.